Pisces. Welcome back to Starspoken Oracle. This is episode 10 of your Starspoken weekly reading, and today we are reading for Pisces, for the week of July 8th through July 14th, 2026. Last week the trumpet sounded, judgment called you to rise, and something in you answered. So listen carefully to what the deck does next, because the sequence is extraordinary. This week it hands you the card that tarot readers have called, for over a century, the wish card. The one card in the deck that says, it comes true. But there is a catch stitched into its satin sleeve, and the catch is the whole reading, so stay with me. Every week I shuffle for all 12 signs and let the cards fall where they need to. Yours this week is the deck smiling. That does not happen every week. Enjoy it. First, the sky, because it shapes exactly how and when your wish wants to be made. The cosmic weather. We are in the deep middle of Mercury retrograde in Cancer, your fellow water sign, running through July 23rd. For you, Pisces, this retrograde moves through your fifth house of creativity, romance, and joy. Old creative projects, old flames, old versions of fun keep resurfacing for review. Some deserve a second life. The retrograde is helping you tell which. Venus is settling into Leo. Your sixth house affection shows up in acts of service this month. Care woven into the daily fabric, love that does the dishes. Notice it, it counts double. Mars continues through Gemini at the base of your chart, pulling away from its electric July 4th meeting with Uranus. Home and family matters that jolted in early July are settling. The ground under you is firming up again. And the week closes with the event the whole reading orbits, a new moon in Cancer on Tuesday, July 14th, in that same fifth house of creativity and heart's joy. A blank page opens in the most Piscean part of your chart, what you create, what you play at, who you adore. Now watch how perfectly your card fits that lock. Your card reveal. Pisces, take a breath. This week, the deck has given you the Nine of Cups. A satisfied figure sits with arms crossed, and behind him, arranged in a proud arc, stand 9 golden cups, the wish card. For generations, readers have given it the same meaning. What you have been quietly wanting is within reach. Emotional abundance, satisfaction, the dream ripening. The deck almost never speaks this plainly. This week, for you, it does. What the Nine of Cups means for you. First, the promise, because you have earned it. The Nine of Cups says a specific wish, not everything. One thing is ready to be granted in this chapter of your life. Coming 1 week after Judgment, the sequence reads like a sentence. You answered the call, you rose, and now the sea is offering something back. With Tuesday's new moon landing in your house of creativity, romance, and joy, the wish being granted lives in that territory, the creative dream, the love hoped for, the joy you had quietly filed under someday. Now the catch, and it is a beautiful one. Look at the figure in the card, satisfied, yes, but his arms are crossed, and the cups behind him are arranged like a display, none of them being drunk from. The shadow of the Nine of Cups is wishing vaguely and consuming passively, collecting the cups, posing with the fulfillment, never actually tasting it. And for you specifically, Pisces, the shadow has a second layer, Your wishes tend to stay oceanic, beautiful, boundless, and unlimited. I just want to be happy. I want my art to go somewhere. I want real love. The sea cannot grant a wish it cannot locate. The wish card only works when the wish has edges. So this week's alchemy is precision. Take the longing and give it a shape, a name, a size. Not because the universe is a bureaucrat, because you need to recognize the wish when it arrives. Most granted wishes are missed by people who never defined what they were waiting for. Areas of life. In love, the wish card in your romance-adjacent new moon week is as favorable as it sounds. If you are in a relationship, name the specific shared joy you have both been deferring, the trip, the ritual, the honest conversation about what delights you, and claim it now rather than displaying it on the someday shelf. Venus in your 6th house adds, notice the love already arriving as small services, and answer in kind. If you are single, the retrograde may float an old flame past your window this month. The test is simple. Does the thought of them feel like a wish, or like nostalgia wearing a wish's clothes? Only one of those deserves the new moon. In work and career, the wish points creative, the project you shelved, the idea you keep revisiting at 2 a.m., the skill you would pursue if things were different. The 5th house new moon is the strongest creative reset of your year. Choose one creative wish and give it structure, a file, a schedule, a first deliverable. Retrograde bonus, reviving an old creative project is favored over starting cold. In money, satisfaction is the theme, not windfall. This week rewards defining enough, the actual number, the actual goal, because undefined wants leak money the way undefined wishes leak time. One small indulgence that brings real joy is blessed. 10 reflexive comforts that imitate it are the crossed arms. In health, joy is the medicine this week. The body of a Pisces runs on delight in a way medical charts underrate. Swim if you possibly can, your element, literally. Watch the 9 of Cups shadow at the table. Celebrating is drinking from the cup, not emptying all 9. Your week, day by day. Here is the tide table for these 7 days, because wishes, like tides, have their hours. Wednesday, July 8th, opens dreamy and slightly unfocused, which for you is data, not a flaw. Notice what your mind drifts toward when nothing demands it. The drift is pointing at the wish. Thursday the 9th is the week's warmest day for love as service. Someone shows care through something small and practical, the coffee made, the errand run, the detail remembered. Receive it consciously. It is Venus teaching you this month's dialect. Friday the 10th brings the retrograde's 5th house visitation. An old creative project or an old flame drifts past around evening. Apply the test, wish, or nostalgia in a wish's clothing. And be unsentimental about the answer, just this once. Saturday the 11th is water day. Swim, float, walk the shore, stand in the rain if that is what your geography offers. Your best wish drafting happens after your element has had its hands on you. Sunday the 12th is for the 3 questions, the ordinary Tuesday, the smallest recognizable version, the 72-hour action answered slowly, in writing, without an audience. Monday the 13th, the dark of the moon, is the quietest wishing well of the year. Read your sentence once before sleep and let the deep water carry it overnight. And Tuesday the 14th, the new moon in your house of joy, is the speaking day, the wish said aloud once, the first action begun before Friday. 3 journal prompts for the candlelit hours. Which wish have I kept vague so that it could never disappoint me? What already fulfills me that I keep forgetting to count among the 9 cups? And what would I begin this week if I truly believed the sea was listening? Let them steep, Pisces. You have never needed help believing, only help aiming, and that is exactly what this week was built for. Your weekly guidance. Here is your concrete assignment, Pisces, the most pleasant homework in tonight's whole episode, and the most exacting. Before Tuesday, July 14th, write your wish properly. Take the vague longing you have been carrying and pass it through 3 questions. 1. What does it look like on an ordinary Tuesday? Not at the awards ceremony, not at the wedding, on a normal day, what is different? 2. What is the smallest version I would still recognize as the wish come true? 3. What is one action within 72 hours that proves I mean it? Write the final wish in 1 sentence, present tense, edges and all. Then, at the new moon on Tuesday, in your house of joy, the best wishing window your chart gets all year, speak it once, out loud, and take the 72-hour action. That is the whole spell. The 9 of Cups does not ask you to believe harder, Pisces. You already believe more than anyone. It asks you to aim. Watch for a sign within 3 days of the new moon, a small, early installment of the wish arriving, the sea confirming it heard the coordinates. Closing. So that is your week, Pisces. The 9 of Cups, the wish card, the dream with edges, the cup meant for drinking. Your affirmation for this week, say it out loud if you can. My wish has a name, a shape, and a first step. I am not waiting for my joy, I am meeting it halfway. Carry that with you, especially on Tuesday when the new moon opens your house of joy. If this reading resonated, tap the like button so more Pisces souls can find it. Tell me in the comments, carefully, because these things have power, what is your wish, in 1 sentence? I read every comment. And subscribe so you don't miss episode 11, it drops next Wednesday, and I want to hear what arrived within the 3 days. Trust the timing. The stars have spoken.